Welcome back to the show. Otis Kirk in the house, which means one thing. We're going to talk a little bit about Arkansas recruiting. And you said a big weekend on the Hill, a lot of official visits, and it ended well with a commitment from Alan Horst.
Yeah, tight end. Arkansas wanting to sign 2 in this class. He's a kid that's big kid, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" range there, 240 maybe, 245. The thing about Alan is he's got outstanding hands. He plays basketball, very good at basketball, doesn't just play it, he's very good at it. And he can come in and offer Arkansas a chance to, you know, because Cheyenne O'Grady, Chase Harrell, those guys are leaving after this season, so he's going to come in and have a chance to contribute immediately. He's got very good hands. The one area he's got to improve in is his blocking, but that will come. He's been more of a receiver, like most tight ends now, because they flank them out and stuff. But he'll be fine at that. But he knows how to use his body from playing basketball. He can get position on catches. He can go up and get the 50-50 ball for you. But very good pickup for Arkansas. I mean, they beat some good schools for, like, you know, Texas Tech, Houston, you know, schools like you know, TCU, Nebraska, a bunch of schools for this kid, and he's a player, and he will help Arkansas and be someone that plays early in his career, probably immediately.
Another commitment today. Again, a really good weekend on the Hill for Chad Morris and Tykeist Crawford, an offensive lineman out of Carthage, Texas.
One of the best players in the state of Texas, one of the best offensive linemen in the nation, not just Texas, but a kid that they beat Alabama. I mean, they beat all the schools to get A&M, all of them to get this kid. Big-time player. Visited Alabama last weekend. Wasn't that impressed with the Tide, and came to Arkansas this weekend. Third time. He'd been here January 26th, March the 9th, and for Prospect Day. He's the type kid that he could be offensive lineman. You usually don't project that, but he could be a 3 into the league type guy. He's that good. I mean, 6'6", over 300 pounds, just talented. He's a complete package. When you look for an offensive lineman, he's got the height, he's got the weight, he's got the talent, he's got everything you're looking for in an offensive lineman. And this is one. Chad Morris and that staff, Dustin Fry and them, have picked up some great kids through the year, or since they've been here. This is one of the better pickups they've ever had. I mean, we're talking about a big-time offensive lineman that they beat every school to get, and he's out of state, and speaks volumes of what they're doing over there.
Dominic Richardson, a running back out of Oklahoma City, also had a pretty good visit, you say?
Yeah, he had a great visit here. He's a kid that Jeff Traylor has high on his list of priorities at that position. You know, they're wanting to sign a couple in this class. He had 2,500 yards or so as a sophomore, about 1,500 as a junior. His goal this fall is to have a great season, you know, break some records. So that tells you what kind of kid he is. But he's got Arkansas, TCU, Nebraska, Iowa State, very high on. That's his top 4 right now. Arkansas is number 1, and it was a great visit. He's a running back who can run inside or out. He's probably about 6'1", 200, maybe a little over 200, but just the type kid that you want. He hung out a lot with the Rakeem Boyd this weekend, and so, you know, he was impressed there. Obviously, Rakeem was telling him good things about Arkansas, and but it was a good visit for him.
Switching over to the defensive end now, we've got Stewart, who is a defensive end, outside linebacker.
Yeah, he went up to St. Louis, and in fact, he's there today too, but he was up at the opening at St. Louis and ran a 4.61 laser 40. You know, he committed to Arkansas a few weeks ago, but right now his Spark score is 131.76, which is 5th nationally. You know, he was 36.4 inches in the vertical jump and ran a 4.14 in the shuttle. So right now he's 5th nationally in the Spark ranking, which is great, you know, because they've had, and they'll continue to have the openings, but this is a kid that committed to Arkansas, he can play defensive end or linebacker either. Probably a lot of that's going to depend on how big he gets. Right now, you know, he's probably 6'2", 225, but he's a very good athlete.
You know, it's also important, kid from Jonesboro, to keep those guys in state as well. So they're working hard for that. And lastly, Luke Jones, an offensive lineman out of Pulaski County, but he spent his first year at Notre Dame, looking to transfer.
Yeah, he's leaving Notre Dame. And he was a teammate of Hudson Henry and those guys at Pulaski Academy down there. And now he's coming back. He's going to come back and possibly play at Arkansas. I mean, he's looking. I talked to him this week, and he really likes Arkansas. And he was committed to Arkansas at one time during the process, and then during the coaching change, Notre Dame got in his ear and talked him into coming up there. But then the line coach left, and it's different. I'd talked to his dad a couple of times. He's got a brother that's still on the PA team, I think, and I'd talked to his dad a couple of times during the season, you know, just how's it, when I'd see him at PA games, I'd ask him, how's Luke doing at Notre Dame? And, you know, and he liked it up there, but he's wanting to get back closer to home and stuff, and so